Well, we just got our butts kicked again, and there was no chance for a comeback. Here's the review. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockChalk01, and today, Saturday, whenever you're watching this, the 1-3 Kansas Jayhawks headed up to Ames, Iowa to take on the Iowa State Cyclones and got their butts handed to by a final score of 59-7. Yeah, this game was not close from the get-go, as KU was down 38 to nothing at half. And yeah, it just was all downhill from there, and KU falls to 1-4. So for those of you who do not know, for these reviews, I give a positive and negative about the game. I give a player of the game and a player who needs to improve. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. Let's start out with the positives, and there's two positives that I really got out of this game. One was KU's run game. We actually did pretty well, 175 yards on the ground, and that was a key to our total yards, which was 302. So, I mean, average when you consider it for total yards, but for the running game, we actually did pretty well. And the other thing is penalties. We actually had less penalties than Iowa State. Uh, Iowa State had 5, KU 2. And that's been a good sign that has been happening in these last couple of games. The penalties have been very, very low. And I think 2 has been the least amount this entire season. But the negatives do outweigh the positives in this one, and boy howdy, besides the 59 points that Iowa State put up, Iowa State had 564 yards total, with 274 coming from the air and 290 coming from the ground. Um, I mean, the 2 turnovers with the fumble and the interception thrown, KU could not convert on 3rd or 4th down. 5 of 14 on 3rd, and they were 0 for 2 on 4th. Yeah, that's not going to win you ball games. So just need to really get better on 3rd down, especially because we're one of the worst 3rd down efficient teams in the country. And also giving up a ton of yards. That's another like key that is why we're losing, is giving up almost 500 yards a game. So those are my positives and negatives. Player of the game. It's really tough in this situation when you lose 59-7, but I'm going to give it to the freshman Devin Neal. 15 carries for 83 yards, 5.5 yards per carry. So, although he didn't score, he had a pretty good game. And I think he had these last 2 games, either he was close to or he surpassed 200 yards for both games. So, I could have gave it to Torrey Laughlin, who scored the only touchdown. He had 12 carries for 39 yards, but that was pretty much it. Actually, I don't know. No, I could have gave it to Trevor Wilson with 3 catches for 55. Luke Grimm had a catch for 22, but honestly, I'm going to give it to Devin Neal with his 15 carries for 83 yards. The player who needs to improve, I got to go with the quarterback, Jason Bean. He struggled. 10 of 20 for 120 yards and an interception, and then 5 carries for 19 yards on the ground. Yeah, I don't know what went through his head or something like that, but he just did not play up to the potential of him being the starting quarterback. In fact, he even got taken out of the game, and Miles Kendrick ended up playing the last couple of minutes in the 4th quarter. So my player of the game is Devin Neal. Player who needs to improve, Jason Bean. And that is going to do it for my review of KU versus Iowa State. Again, the final score, Iowa State 59, Kansas 7. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos. And yeah, I should see you for the next review for Kansas football in a couple weeks. KU will then play Texas Tech for homecoming. But yeah, also I should say this, basketball season has officially started. I wanted to make a late night in the fog vlog, just didn't have time, but it's good to be back in Allen Fieldhouse to watch the Hawks play some college hoops. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.